Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. And I would be starting this Cricket Happening Show by congratulating the Nepal cricket team as they have been awarded the ODI status for the first time in international cricket. And what a proud feeling from them because it so happened that Nepal went on to defeat Papua New Guinea in their match, and at the other end it was Netherlands actually beating Hong Kong, which enabled Nepal to get ODI status, and that is a proud feeling for them. And also, so today this whole cricket happening show is going to be concentrating on the ICC World Cup qualifiers, and it is now at the business end of the tournament, the Super Sixes, where Afghanistan created an upset today. They beat the West Indies today, and really turning their form back. And also, as I said, United Arab Emirates also lost here. They lost to Scotland, and also we'll have a look at some cricket news. So, but first, let us go to Nepal and see what happened there. Nepal was the one who got ODI status. So Nepal was playing Papua New Guinea today, and Nepal made 115 for 4. In fact, they won by just one run. So what a very close match it was. Nepal made 115 for 4. 80 made 50. Papua New Guinea were bowled out for 114, 84 for 15, Lamichane 4 for 29, and this was a low scoring match. It was a 6-wicket win, and also Dipendra Singh Airi was absolutely the center of attraction, because not only did he do with his bat, he also did it with the ball, with taking 4 wickets for 14 runs. Airi was, and Nepal, as I said, were awarded the ODI status, and it's a very proud feeling because they'll be getting a lot of funding from the ICC, and that would develop Nepal as a cricket team. As I said, they have got ODI status, so now they can play with any of the member nations in the ODI, and that's a proud feeling for them. And congratulations to Nepal. They truly deserve those honors. They worked hard, and also it also hinged on the Nepal. Even though they won against Papua New Guinea, that didn't actually. In fact, there were a couple of things that happened. One was the Nepal's win over the Papua New Guinea, and the other one was we are talking about the playoffs that was happening, and the playoffs was happening between Netherlands and Hong Kong. And if actually Hong Kong had beaten Netherlands, in fact, Nepal would have lost the chance. But because Netherlands beat Hong Kong, Netherlands won by 44 runs against Hong Kong, that is what enabled Nepal to claim ODI status. And as I said, it's a proud feeling for them. And also, and let's have a look at the Netherlands-Hong Kong game. Netherlands made 174 all out, but Hong Kong did well there. But the MPO Dowd was the man of the match. He made 62 of 71, 4 fours and 3 sixes, 29 to D lead. And as far as Hong Kong were concerned, they were bowled out for 130, bowled out for 130. And if you look at that, the top scorer was Babar Hayat, the captain, with 52 of 94 balls. He was the sole hope. But other than that, Babar Hayat could not get much support from any of the other batsmen. Even Anshuman Rath, who is normally a consistent player, could not support him. And it was Riof van der Merwe, who once used to play for South Africa, as you remember, now plays for Netherlands. And he bowled splendidly. He bowled 7 overs for 18 runs and picked up 4 wickets. And that was it as far as... and that is what enabled, as I said, Nepal claimed ODI status by beating Papua New Guinea. And the other hand, they were also waiting for the outcome between Netherlands and Hong Kong. And now Hong Kong and Papua New Guinea will have to go back, and it will be Nepal who has been given the ODI status. So Nepal will be very proud of that particular achievement here. Now let's have a look at the Super Sixes. Now I'm looking at the Super Sixes. Today was a very, very crucial match, and it was played between Afghanistan and West Indies. And definitely, Afghanistan on the current form would have not been termed as favourites at all against the West Indies. It was all about the Afghanistan spinners who did a good job. So let's have a look at the card here. West Indies were the ones who, and also it was Afghanistan won the match by 3 wickets. In fact, West Indies batted first, and they made 197 for 8. So that itself says that the Afghanistan bowling was spot on and did not allow any of the West Indian batsmen to score freely or go and make a big knock, and that was what was the difference. As this, I would say the West Indies were restricted to 197 for 8 of their 50 overs. Let's have a look at bowling. Zadran 8 overs, none 44. Mujibur Rahman was absolutely unplayable. He and Rashid Khan bowled splendidly. Mujibur Rahman 10 overs, 1 maiden, 33 runs on 3 wickets. Rashid Khan 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 31. Sharafuddin Ashraf 9 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 31. Mohammad Nabi 10 overs, 1 maiden, 243, and 3 overs for 11 for Gulbuddin Naib. So that was the bowling. So that the bowling, Mujibur Rahman was simply superb, and Rashid Khan complimented him admirably well. And let's have a look at it. Chris Gale was given the ball in the second over itself, and he picked up the big wicket of the big man Chris Gale by getting him clean bowled for 1. Evan Lewis played an entertaining knock of 27 of 37, 4 boundaries before being run out. Solomon Hetmier's contribution was 15 of 22, 1 boundary. Samuels contributed 36 of 64 with 2 fours. Shai Hope 43 of 94. It was a sort of a really, he was the one who was trying to steady the ship, because as you know, runs were very hard to come by. The wickets were falling. The West Indians were in real trouble at one stage with the score on 53 for 3. And that was the time Marlon Samuels and Shai Hope were in the middle, and both had to really chisel together a partnership, and the bowling being very tight from Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman and co. It was very difficult, but Shai Hope had to carve out 43 runs of 94 deliveries with no boundaries or no sixes. Samuels 36, Jason Holder made 28 of 26, but again the Afghanistan bowling had to be commended here. Roman Powell was out for 3, Brathwaite made 4, and I think that was a commendable job by the Afghanistan bowlers, because this was a very strong West Indian team. And in the end, Ashley Nurse was not out on 10 of 15 balls. Keema Paul made 16 unbeaten runs of 18 balls with 1 6. So 197 for 8, and then the Afghanistan were given a target of 198, and it was definitely something absolutely within reach of Afghanistan. Well, they definitely lost the openers, the dasher Shahzad for 8 and Javed Ahmadi for 1. But Rahmat Shah really played well to make 68 of 109 balls with 5 fours and 1 6. Samila Shenwari 27 of 51, 2 fours. 31 by Mohammad Nabi of 54, 2 fours. Najibullah Zadran 19, 10 to Gulbuddin Naib, and then Rashid Khan, the captain, made sure that Afghanistan will pick up their first win in the Super 6, as Rashid Khan was not on 13 of 11 balls with 1 4, and Sharafuddin Ashraf was not out on 7. Game over. West Indies definitely would have not been happy with this result, as they have not begun well in the Super 6s, as Afghanistan have already scalped them in the first match of the Super 6s. Jason Holder, 10 overs, no maiden, 3 for 39. Keema Paul was impressive, 8.4 overs, 1 maiden, 29 runs and 2 wickets to Keema Paul. 9 overs, 141. Nikita Miller, Brathwaite 9 overs, 39. Ashley Nurse 9 overs, 1 for 39, and Roman Powell 2 overs for 6 runs. And Mujibur Rahman, as I said, the offie, bowled a superb line to bamboozle the West Indians, and he kept them very quiet. He throttled them, and it won him the Man of the Match award. And why not? He truly deserved that. Now, so So this was the Super Sixes that West Indies were playing in the Super Sixes, and it was all over. And the next match was the other match was between Netherlands and Hong Kong, which we already spoke about. Yes, it was the playoff where Netherlands and Hong Kong clashed, as you would remember. And as far as other matches, I'm just trying to see whether I can lay my hands on that. And let's have a look at what is there. And also we'll talk about the game between Scotland and United Arab Emirates. For Scotland, it was Matthew Cross who played a very, very good hand, one thought. And if you look at it, Scotland raised a huge total. They put 322 for 6, courtesy Matthew Cross, who played very well for 114 of 135 deliveries, 5 fours and 4 sixes. Quedzer making 43 of 41, 5 fours, 1 6. Callum McLeod 78. Callum McLeod made 78 of 79 balls, 8 fours, 1 6. Barrington was not on 37 of 21. Leask made 6. Wallace duck, and 322 for 6 was definitely a good total. And the United Arab Emirates bowlers were really put under the cosh here. Aid was none for 68. Tenor 47, Ahmed Raza, Mustafa 4 for 56, bowled well, I thought. The captain of the team, 1 for Imran Haider. United Arab Emirates, well, barring Mohammad Usman, who made 80 of 91, 7 fours and 2 sixes, and Ahmed Raza, who made 50. There was nothing to really talk about. At the top of the order, the openers did a good job of adding 60 in even time. Rohan Mustafa 32 and 30 to Ashfaq Ahmed. But it was Soul, the spinner, who really did, the Soul who actually did a very good job by picking up 4 for 68. Well, dear fans and subscribers, yes, definitely I'm having a problem with my throat today. So pardon me. So I'm going to be just going to wind up this particular broadcast by just having a very sneak peek at some cricket news. The cricket news that I could tell you is that Shakib Al Hasan will be back. As you know, tomorrow, I think, yes, it's tomorrow, I think, or Saturday, that in the Netherlands Trophy T20, a knockout will be played, as India have already reached the finals to decide as to who will meet India in the finals of the Netherlands Trophy T20 Tri-Series. And looking at it, definitely one knows that it is going to be whether Sri Lanka or Bangladesh. So whichever team wins, as I said, it will be a sort of a virtual semi-final that will be enacted at the ground. So Shakib Al Hasan, who has not been there in the team, he will be back in business. So, and that would be a great feeling for Bangladesh, because they have been really struggling. Shakib Al Hasan coming back in the mix will definitely strengthen the team. As you know, what a big difference he can make to the team's fortunes. So Shakib Al Hasan is coming for the key game against Sri Lanka, probably trying to see whether he can take Bangladesh to the finals of the Netherlands Trophy. But the host Sri Lanka will be absolutely buoyed up, because they are going to play in front of the home crowd. And well, dear fans, I'm not going to go much because of my throat today. And England have a full tour of Sri Lanka, which will be begin on October 10. Well, dear fans and subscribers, it's about time for me to pull the curtain down on this daily cricket show, and by saying good night to everybody. Thank you.